Many students and even professionals often confuse accounting and finance because both deal with money and business decisions. However, even though they are closely related, they serve very different purposes in an organization. Understanding the difference between accounting and finance is important because it helps you choose the right career path, select the right course, and understand how businesses actually work behind the scenes. In this video, we will clearly explain what accounting is, what finance is, how they differ in purpose and function, and which one suits you best. Meaning of accounting. What is accounting? Accounting is the systematic process of identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing, and reporting financial transactions of a business. In simple words, accounting keeps a proper written history of all money-related activities of an or meaning of finance. What is finance? Finance is the art and science of managing money effectively. It deals with how funds are raised, how they are invested, and how they are utilized to achieve future goals. Nature of finance. Finance is future-oriented. Unlike accounting, which looks at what has already happened, finance looks at what should be done next with the available money. Purpose of finance. The main purpose of finance is to ensure that funds are used in the most profitable and efficient way so that the business can grow, expand, and remain competitive. Basic difference in approach. The simplest way to understand the difference is through this idea. Accounting looks backward, while finance looks forward. Accounting answers questions like, what was our profit last year? How much tax do we need to pay? What is our current financial position? Finance answers questions like, should we invest in a new project? Is this the right time to take a loan? How can we increase profitability in the future? Functions of accounting. Accounting performs several important functions in a business. First, it records all financial transactions such as sales, purchases, expenses, and incomes. Second, it classifies these transactions into different accounts like cash, bank, capital, and expenses. Third, it summarizes this information in the form of financial statements such as the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Finally, it communicates this information to stakeholders so that they can understand how the business is performing. In short, accounting turns raw financial data into meaningful financial information. Functions of finance. Finance plays a strategic role in every organization. First, it helps in estimating how much money the business will need in the future. Second, it decides from where the money should be raised, whether from owners, banks, or investors. Third, it decides where the money should be invested for maximum return. Finally, it manages financial risks such as market fluctuations, interest rate changes, and investment losses. In simple terms, finance ensures that money works for the business. Accounting versus finance, detailed comparison. Difference in focus. Accounting focuses on maintaining accurate financial records. Finance focuses on making effective financial decisions. Difference in time orientation. Accounting is mainly concerned with past and present data. Finance is mainly concerned with present and future planning. Difference in nature of work. Accounting work is technical, rule-based, and follows accounting standards. Finance work is analytical, strategic, and often involves judgment and forecasting. Difference in risk level. Accounting involves very little risk because it deals with confirmed facts. Finance involves higher risk because decisions are based on expectations and market conditions. Difference in output. Accounting produces financial statements. Finance produces financial plans, budgets, and investment strategies. Real-life business example. Imagine a company that earns 10 lakh rupees in a year. The accounting department records this income, prepares the profit and loss account, calculates tax, and shows how much profit is left. The finance department uses this information to decide whether the company should open a new branch, buy new machinery, or invest in a new product line. So, accounting shows the financial status of the business, while finance decides the financial direction of the business. Role in decision-making. Accounting supports decision-making by providing accurate financial data. Without accounting, finance would have no reliable information to work with. Finance uses this accounting information to make major business decisions such as expansion, diversification, and long-term investment planning. Therefore, accounting is the foundation, and finance is the structure built on that foundation. Skills required. Skills for accounting. A person in accounting must be accurate, patient, detail-oriented, and disciplined. They must have a strong understanding of accounting principles, taxation rules, and compliance requirements. Skills for finance. A person in finance must be analytical, confident, and good at problem solving. They should understand markets, investments, and risk management. They must also have strong decision-making ability. Career scope. Careers in accounting. Accounting offers stable and respected careers such as accountant, auditor, tax consultant, cost accountant, and accounts manager. Careers in finance. Finance offers dynamic and high-growth careers such as financial analyst, investment banker, financial planner, risk manager, and corporate finance manager. Both fields provide excellent career opportunities, but the nature of work and lifestyle may differ. Which one should you choose? You should choose accounting if you enjoy working with structured rules, accurate numbers, and systematic processes. Accounting is ideal for people who like stability and clear procedures. You should choose finance if you enjoy planning, strategy, and decision-making. Finance is ideal for people who like challenges, market trends, and growth-oriented roles. Common student doubt. Many students ask whether they can study both accounting and finance. The answer is yes. In fact, accounting knowledge is essential to understand finance properly. A strong accountant can become a great finance professional with the right training. Golden lines to remember. Accounting records the story of money. Finance writes the future of money. Accounting builds financial clarity. Finance builds financial growth. To conclude, accounting and finance are two pillars of business success. Accounting ensures that every rupee is properly recorded and reported. Finance ensures that every rupee is properly planned and utilized. Accounting tells you where you stand today. Finance tells you where you can reach tomorrow. Both are different in approach, but both are equally important for any business, organization, or professional career.